The next major herb that we've already talked about is ginseng. Ginseng has many of the qualities of reishi. It builds the spiritual energy. It's been specifically shown to improve memory when memory is starting to slip. It is more of as the prime chi herb, although it builds all three treasures. But, kind of getting perspective, reishi is really more for chi. And ginseng is more for chi, and it builds the immune system. It builds what we say kind of your adaptogen. It's probably the best adaptogen, and what does that mean? Stress. It has anti-stress qualities, but physical stress as well as emotional stress qualities. It does calm the mind, particularly the older ginsengs.
Which one?
Ginseng.
Older.
Older, yeah. And now, part of the thing is the word older. So, and this is the difference. If it just says ginseng, what does that mean? It could be anything. It's got to say D-Dao and roughly how old it is. So what Ron says is we don't use the ginseng less than 7 years. Now American ginseng can be 3 years. Okay, just to kind of get the perspective. Each of the ginsengs has different qualities. I mentioned American ginseng is more specific for helping with diabetes. American ginseng. Chinese ginseng all the ginsengs can be yin and yang or neutral. Korean red ginseng is primarily yang or heating and activating. So you would be hesitant to give Korean ginseng to a person who's very pitta, because it would aggravate them. Fire to fire. Okay, that's the key, kind of understanding. Now we're working with these energies. The Chinese can be yin building. Men and women can use them. It also, again, improves your spiritual life. I would say it's the second most powerful spiritual herb in the way we're talking about, and building Shin. It is also more specific than reishi. I don't like the contrast because it's usually not either or. These two kind of can go together. It's very good for heart function. They give it to people who are dying to keep them alive so their families can get there. So it has that quality of strengthening the heart and really strengthening all your kind of vital forces and your general life force energy. And that's why it's the number one chi builder versus Shen and Jing, but it does those too. It supports the immune system. It supports, again, the immunoregulatory aspects. But probably the best way to think about it is more as a kind of an adaptogen energy. It's just your general strength, durability. It's known to build muscle strength. A lot of athletes use the ginseng to improve their athletic performance. It's a little bit more on that physical plane than reishi. So that's a way of beginning to think about it or understand it. With age, it gets more wise, just like humans, theoretically. Right? So above 15 years is what we're going to use, for it to be more of a Shin builder. 7 years is just good. It's not going to cause imbalances. Less than 7 years can cause emotional imbalances. So that's why it's so important that you see in the literature on one, anytime you're getting ginseng, how old is the herb? If they don't mention it, you really need to ask, well, are these people really knowing about herbs, or are they just taking the cheapest thing they can get? You know, and the word ginseng is what sells. Those are kind of the key things in the ginseng. Again, it does all three, but it is more of an emphasis on qi, strength, durability. I would call it certainly the best for physical stress. For emotional, mental stress, it and reishi are both pretty good. And then reishi may come out a little ahead, but it's also very good for the mental stress.